Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving headfirst into a massive grind. I'm on a quest to reach 100 plus levels in Blox Fruits, and every battle is going to bring us closer. Let's go. At the start, I was still using the Quake Fruit, and honestly, the fights felt super powerful. Every time I attacked the pirates, the ground shaking effects made it feel like I was destroying everything around me. The attacks had huge impact damage, so whenever a group of enemies came close, I could hit multiple pirates at once. But at the same time, the Quake Fruit was kind of slow, so I had to time my attacks carefully. If I missed a move, the pirates would rush toward me immediately, and things could get dangerous really fast. During the grind, I kept moving around the area, trying not to take too much damage while charging my attacks. Some fights were easy, but others actually became intense because the pirates kept surrounding me from every side. I was spamming abilities, dodging attacks, and trying to finish the quests as fast as possible to level up quicker. Every time I completed a fight, I could feel the progress getting closer and closer to my 100 level goal. After grinding for a while with the Quake Fruit, I decided it was finally time to test my luck. So I headed straight to the jungle island to do a fruit roll. Honestly, at that moment, I wasn't expecting anything too crazy. I thought I would probably get some random common fruit. But still, I had enough money saved up from all the grinding, so I took the chance. As soon as I reached the jungle, I went directly to the Blox Fruit gacha dealer. My heart was actually beating fast because this roll could completely change my gameplay. I clicked the roll button, waited a few seconds, and then suddenly, I saw the light fruit appear on my screen. I was shocked. There was no way I actually got one of the best grinding fruits this early in the game. The moment I equipped it, everything felt different. The light fruit attacks looked insanely clean, and the speed boost was crazy compared to the Quake Fruit. I could move faster, attack faster, and travel around the islands way more easily. Right there, I knew the grind was about to become much easier, and hitting level 100 suddenly felt possible. After getting the light fruit, I wanted to test how strong it really was, so I immediately took the quest to defeat the Gorilla King. I headed straight into the jungle, and the moment I found him, the fight started instantly. I kept attacking with my light fruit abilities, moving around quickly so he couldn't hit me properly. The damage was insane compared to before, and his health started dropping really fast. In just a few moments, the Gorilla King was already low, and with one final attack, I defeated him completely. Honestly, that fight only took around 30 seconds, and right there I realized just how overpowered the light fruit actually was. After defeating the Gorilla King, I knew it was finally time to head back to the pirate village and unlock the next quest. So I quickly made my way back, and honestly, with the light fruit, traveling already felt way faster and smoother than before. The movement speed was crazy, and it felt like the game completely changed after getting this fruit. As soon as I reached the pirate village, I checked my level and realized I was getting really close to the next stage of the grind. At that point, I had already spent so much time fighting enemies, completing quests, and trying to level up as fast as possible, but now things were finally starting to pay off. I went straight to the quest NPC to see what challenge was waiting for me next. I accepted the quest and immediately went looking for the brutes. The moment the fight started, I could tell these enemies were tougher than normal pirates. They kept rushing toward me, trying to hit heavy attacks, but the light fruit made things way easier. I stayed at range, spammed my abilities, and kept dodging while dealing damage from a distance. The attacks looked clean, the damage was crazy, and the fights felt super intense. At first, it still took some time because the brutes had a lot more health, but after fighting a few of them, I started getting used to the pattern. I was defeating them faster and faster, collecting XP, and watching my levels go up quickly. Every completed quest made me feel closer to my main goal of reaching level 100, and honestly, the grind was starting to get really exciting. After finishing the brute quest, it was finally time for me to head toward the next island, the desert island. But this time, instead of using a normal boat, I decided to use the light fruit to travel. And honestly, this was one of the coolest moments so far. The speed was absolutely insane. I was literally flying across the sea, moving faster than ever before, and it made the whole journey feel so smooth. As I traveled over the ocean with the light fruit, I knew this island was going to be all about grinding. So the moment I landed, I went straight to the quest area, ready to start another long grind session and continue pushing toward level 100. I immediately started fighting enemies non-stop. With the light fruit, everything felt much faster because I could move quickly between enemies and attack from a distance without taking too much damage. But even with that advantage, the grind still took a lot of time because I needed so much XP to level up. At first, the fights were pretty easy, and I was defeating enemies quickly. I kept spamming light fruit abilities, clearing groups of enemies, completing quests, and then going right back to the NPC to repeat everything again. It slowly became a cycle: fight, complete quest, level up, and repeat. After some time, the grind started getting intense because the enemies had more health, and I had to stay focused the whole time. While I was completely focused on grinding in the desert island, something unexpected suddenly happened. Out of nowhere, another player appeared, and he was using the diamond fruit. At first, I didn't really pay attention because I thought he was just passing by, so I continued fighting the enemies and grinding my levels. But then suddenly, he attacked me. The fight happened so fast that I barely had time to react. I was already low from fighting NPCs, and the diamond fruit user rushed straight at me with heavy damage attacks. Before I could properly defend myself, I got completely eliminated. For a few seconds, I just sat there shocked because I had been grinding peacefully for so long, and now I had just been taken out randomly. But honestly, that's when the grind turned personal. I stayed focused and used the speed of the light fruit to my advantage. Instead of rushing blindly, I kept moving around quickly, dodging attacks. I managed to defeat him and get I decided to go AFK for a few minutes to take a short break. Everything looked peaceful, so I thought nothing would happen. But when I came back, I realized another player using the blade fruit had killed me while I was AFK. Honestly, that was really annoying because I didn't even get a chance to fight back. The moment I respawned, I immediately went back to the desert looking for him. This time, I was fully focused and ready for revenge. After searching around for a bit, I finally found him near the quest area, and the fight started instantly. The blade fruit attacks were fast and aggressive, and he kept trying to rush me with close range attacks. But I used the light fruit speed to stay mobile, dodge his attacks, and hit him from a distance. Both of us were moving non-stop around the desert, and the fight became super intense. At one point, my health got really low, but I stayed calm and waited for the right moment. Then I landed a strong light fruit combo, and his health dropped quickly. He tried to run away, but I chased him down and finally defeated him. Honestly, getting that revenge after being killed while AFK felt extremely satisfying. After defeating the blade fruit player, I got back to grinding because I didn't want to lose any more time. I kept defeating enemies, completing quests, and slowly leveling up. After some time, I finally reached the level needed to unlock the second quest of the desert island. Honestly, this felt like a big moment because the grind was starting to get more serious now. The new enemies were stronger, had more health, and dealt way more damage than the earlier ones. But at the same time, the XP rewards were much better, which meant I could level up even faster if I kept grinding properly. So I accepted the new quest and immediately started fighting. With the light fruit, I was moving quickly around the enemies, attacking from range, and clearing fights much faster than before. The grind was still long, but now it actually felt exciting because every quest was pushing me closer and closer to my main goal of reaching level 100. After hours of grinding in the desert island, I finally reached the level needed to unlock the next island, the snow village. Honestly, this felt like one of the biggest moments so far because all the grinding was finally paying off. The moment I saw the level requirement completed, I immediately stopped what I was doing and got ready to leave the desert behind. After a short trip, I finally arrived at the snow village. The whole island looked completely different from the desert island. Instead of sand and heat, everything was covered in snow and ice. The atmosphere looked super clean, and right away I could tell the enemies here were going to be much stronger. I went straight to the ability teacher because I wanted to unlock some important upgrades first. After finding him, I learned air jump and aura ability. Honestly, these abilities changed my gameplay instantly. Air jump made movement way faster and smoother, while aura gave me better defense against stronger enemies. At that point, with the light fruit, air jump, and aura all unlocked together, my character finally started feeling really powerful, and I knew I was ready for the next stage of the grind. After unlocking the abilities, I started my first quest in the snow village and began fighting the snow bandits. Everything was going smoothly until another player suddenly showed up and started disturbing my grind. He kept attacking the enemies I needed for the quest, and after some time, it got really annoying. So I decided to fight him. The battle started instantly, but honestly, it was super short. With the light fruit speed and damage, I attacked quickly before he could react properly. I kept pressuring him non-stop, landed a few strong hits, and within moments, the fight was already over. After defeating him, I finally went back to grinding peacefully and continued focusing on reaching level 100.
And with that, we finally completed the challenge and crossed level 100 in Blox Fruits. Honestly, this journey was crazy. From grinding pirates in the beginning to unlocking the light fruit, fighting random players, surviving long grind sessions in the desert island, and finally reaching the snow village. It definitely wasn't easy, but we finally made it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe because this is only the beginning. The grind is going to get even bigger from here, and trust me, the next islands and fights are going to be insane. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next adventure.